it looks like we have some issues with the ice. The teams have gone back to the locker room. We'll go back to a quick intermission as we wait out this game delay. It will be the last game at the K Arena of day one. It's Tracadie and Lancaster coming up on MST. Miller getting it out, stepping his way in. His fastball, the shot, save the rebound, they score! Shoots! And what a save from Galani, didn't know where. Lightning offensive zone time, blue line, the shot just misses the net. One by Blackman, skating up Emberly, waiting, shooting, denied by puck towards Galani, swats it away. Blue line, move back towards the crease. Out in the corner, Bailey right through the corner there. And the Lightning have been lucky not surrendering a couple goals. There's a shot that's turned away by a delayed penalty. Another one coming up against the Lightning. Emberly in, saucer pass. The shot turned away by the block. Skating back up. McGee waiting, shooting just over the cage. The middle, and just couldn't able to get a shot as that one. Here's another shot turned away by the check. clear back up, one-on-one, skating in, the shot, moving to his backhand, and Lancaster putting his brakes out in the corner and then making a nice pass up for Emberley. Going up against one, and another penalty coming. The only 3 goals came from Grand Wild. There's a shot denied by Gallant. It's under him. Where is side of the net? Gallant. Liadet behind the net. We're going to have a penalty. So currently in the box for Louisville is Malachi McNaughton. He is serving a too-many-men penalty. Backhander to the side. Well, there's Kennedy. There's a pass. Intercepted. Working in. Toe drag. The shot blocked by the skate. And a very dangerous chance, but Gallant standing tall. Again, another chance. Throw it in front. They score. And be back with the third. Walking in. Leclerc. The shot. Score. Leclerc 2-on-1. Hammer cutting wide. Tried to throw that out in the crease, and that one's covered. None. Quickly turned around. The Wild go back the other way. Great defense. Back by Alex Avon. Skating with speed. Avon almost all alone. Far shot. And then moving up is Kennedy. Cutting wide. Throwing into the corner. Gazard out in front for Kennedy. And it's given away. The Wild go back. The shot blocked by the shin pads of Lita. A rebound denied by against the wall. Emberley working the shot. Denied again by the pass. Then that one up over for Doan. He was battling in the corner. Doan out in front. The pass. Could we get a shot off? Still loose. They score. No, DeBoover. Upending him. Finding at the net line. The shot turned away by Gallant. It's Blackman that had a shot off that had looked to be, I believe it was Scrimmer at the blue line. A shot denied by off the draw out in front. Denied by Gallant. Rebound still loose in the blue paint. Lose it within in their own end. Trying nifty dangles. Fast goal into his forehand. Denied by trying to throw that out. Emberley up against the boards, blocked in, and a center. Emberley rather, trying to work his way again. Has a shot, fires, and that's blocked. Pass along the red line. Pass attempt didn't go through. Second try to Kennedy. Here's Gazard. The shot turned away by the 4-2. Now moving in. Fast goal. The shot. That one didn't get through. Another chance off the pad. But a toe drag. Fast goal in. The shot above the net. It goes, and he again just held in for the moment. Now taken back fast with a shot. Again, another save from a little breather after being hounded, but here comes Everly up with speed. Drop pass, slap shot, and another great bank down. Emberley again. One behind the cage, loose out in front, the shot, they score! Off the draw. James that tried to push it out. Kennedy back in, pass, Gazard, the shot, and turned away. Little tap up to Kennedy. Goes rink wide. Matthews, what a move. Jackson Matthews, backhander, just misses his way back in. The shot, where is it? Rebound, still loose on Gallant. Emberley up with speed. Austin Emberley still with the shot. Saved by Gallant. Blue line, Blackman. Sent down. I've won the shot, score. Still left to go. It's a 5-3 game in favor of the Wild, and it looks give the puck away. Let them touch it. There's a shot. Save. Rebound. Score. Rebound. Still loose to the side of the net. Where is it behind the net? And I believe the shot. Another save. Period 1. Sent to the blue line. From Broderick, there's a shot. Saved by McCormick. And good defense played by Legacy. There's a sharp angle shot. Saved and turned away. Savoie skating back. Again, Savoie curling on the right, the shot, and a save made. Running along right near the ringette line. Capitals get it back. Sharp angle shot again. Turned away. Taken Gillis. There's a soft pass. There's a shot that just misses it. And by KV. They've mastered the little flip move right out in front. The shot saved by McCormick, his own player. KV now potentially developing a 2-on-1. And great defense. Hugo Alcino on a 2-on. Going up to the blue line. Isaac. There's a shot. Saved. The blue line fires. That one's blocked. That goes right in the feet of Legacy. He tries to move it towards the net. Still poked for a trip. Here's Thomas. Legacy one-timer deflected way above the net. Looking up with speed. McNeil in along the left. Shoots off the post. It looked to He makes a nice pass up, working his way. McNeil trying to cut in past Arsenault. McNeil to his forehand, turned away, and the Lucas McNeil so far, plenty of chances. In come the Vikings with a shot. Waiting, has a bit of time, not too much, however. Vikings come back in. There's a pass to the middle. Moving up is Mays. Mays trying to go back door in the chain on his backhand. Still looking for a pass, leaves it off. Unable to get a shot as Isaac goes up to the blade. Sava winds up with a drive, deflected and saved. He goes in, gets a little bump over from Gracewood, and a slide. Doing a spin around before going to Bernatchez back behind the net. Babin walks up toward the blue line, waiting. There's a drive deflected off the post. Babin once more sets across, one-timer from Legacy, turned away. Babin once more sets across, one-timer from Legacy, turned away. The rebound, they score! Picking up and trying to take it to the middle. There's a pass, a shot saved by Matt. Can't keep the zone. McNeil hits the brakes. A shot from the blue line. That one's off the pad. Deflected and off the pad of McKinnon again. Another shot, glove down. Pressure down by Arsenault, pinning his man up. And that leads to his team taking outside the zone. Maintain across the blue line. There she was north, the pass, score! Here's Babin, short-handed, another try. That one saved and turned up. Gets past one. McNeil, sharp angle shot, turned away by McKinnon. Another Norse Vikings. Intense puck battles right next to the KV bench. Brought in. Here's Gillis trying to extend his way behind the net. Taken. Shot back towards the end of the Vikings. Nice little toe drag move from Driscoll. Trying to get in. He's the way. Working up with speed. Potential 3-on-1. McNeil end to end and couldn't get a shot off side of the net. Covered. Vikings skated back in. What a move by Isaac. The shot saved. Caps working back with speed. What a stick lift. Shot from McNeil and flashing the gone through. Here's Thomas, sharp angle shot. That one had went just above the crease, and there's a thus far they've gone one shortly after one had ended. One-timer from Parker. Just barely kept in. There's another shot to tempt Driscoll across in the left, making his way past a couple. Driscoll to the net and a massive for Lohman. He has a shot that's deflected off the stick. And after a delayed start, finally back for the last game of day one here at the K. It's the only two teams we haven't seen already. The Lancaster Kings and the Tracadie-Sheila Aigles. Lancaster out of their own zone. And try to make a saucer pass out in the middle. That was blocked and intercepted. Quickly shot on Thibodeau, and he will cover in the net. It's Jean-Marc Thibodeau in the net for Tracadie. And it's Jake McCarthy in between the pipes for the Lancaster Kings. Face-off taken by Tracadie. It's Cool. Banks it off the boards. Rushing up with speed. Here's Jean trying to shoot. And a nice save made by McCarthy. Lancaster trying to make that go around the net. It's over there behind their cage, loose on the side of the net. Tracadie jamming at it. There's Cool. Giving it up for Sear. Sear tried to push that out to the middle. It ends up going rink wide over for McClary. McClary trying to send it in. There's Brideau upending Sear. Jean. That one going behind the net. He's trying to see. I believe that's William Jean. Cool. Little backhand dish for William Jean. Speeding it over the blue line, hitting the brakes, trying to go across. And there's a turnaround shot from Bolger that never got through the net. Turned around by Underhill. Passing up against the wall as Lancaster quickly makes a break for the offensive zone. There's a shot that just misses the net of Thibodeau. He ends up rimming around the boards and going up to their own blue line. There's a pass over that sees Andrews. Andrews at the blue line using his body, getting puck possession and shooting it on net. Ouellet. Rimmed around. Andrews again. Battling out in the corner. That one with Boudreau. Back in his own end, Bolger taken away by Andrews. And ends up finding its way to the protective netting off of two sticks. Lancaster off the draw at the blue line. The shot turned away by Thibodeau. The rebound still lose another save. Thibodeau covering a lot of net. There's Andrews. He was going up against the boards against Benoit. Out in front, they score! And the Kings get on the board first, finding the loose puck right out in front of the net. It looks like it's Dallas Lopeman who ends up finding that rebound. He's going to make it 1-0 Lancaster behind the net. Goes out in front. Andrews putting it back door right for Lopeman. And he makes 0 mistakes. And he gives Lancaster 1-0 advantage thus far in this game. Cleared in again. Brideau moving into the Lancaster end. There's a quick move by Fournier that it's iced down by Lancaster. Tracadie off the draw. Sent to the middle. Jean trying to get a stick on it, almost turned over. Now given away in the middle. Lancaster brings it back in, walking in the shot. Stopped by the glove of Thibodeau. And that was, I believe, Garrett Graves streaking in with some serious speed. Apologies on that last shot. That's Malaki McGilvery, who had walked in and tried to slam it top corner and was just short of doing so. Hosford cleared around the wall. Picking it up for Tracadie is Matt Jean. Trying to go rink wide. That pass doesn't go. It's intercepted. Lancaster quickly brings it over the blue line. Hosford sent across. There's a shot deflected. Score! And there's a redirection out in front of the net. It goes off the box. After a couple of technical difficulties during that, Malaki McGivry had went top shelf for Lancaster, and Lancaster is now up 3-0 despite what our scoreboard shows. And there's a shot on Thibodeau. He sticks it away with ease. Wallet going around. Boudreau skating out with it. Bolger tried to send it out into the middle. Ends up in the corner. Lancaster trying to break out of the zone. It's held in at the blue line here by Benoit. Nearing the 8-minute mark. And we have a penalty. It looks like it's too many men. And it looks like this is going to be against Tracadie. So Matt Jean looks to be heading to the box for Tracadie. So we're going to have a Lancaster power play. We're going to have a 2-minute power play here in favor of the Lancaster Kings. Here Lancaster are starting their man advantage. Trying to work their way outside the zone. Weird back behind the net of McCarthy. Plays down out over for Court. Back behind the net, there'll be a little stretch pass for McGivry. He has the third goal in this one, working his way up. Backhanded to the middle. Waiting, going across, back to the blue line. Backhanded down, this one will hit the stick of Hosford, going down behind the net. That one against Bulldage. Hosford, blue line, waiting, open shot, saved, the rebound, another great save from Thibodeau. Stretching out the pad on the rebound and denying McGivry back door. There's an initial shot here in the slot from Sam McNutt, and he's right there to pounce on the rebound. And elsewhere in the tournament in Riverview, the Restigouche North Vikings have just defeated Louisville by a score of 4-3. And there'll be one other game tonight in Riverview, and that's Grand Lake and KV kicking off at 8 o'clock. Lancaster still with it on the man advantage. Just less than 45 to go. They enter the zone along the blue line. Waiting, trying to send that out in front. Loose puck. It's shot right next to Thibodeau. He has to think quick to kick it out. And it's cleared down. This one will make it past McNutt and down the ice over for McCarthy. McCarthy to McNutt. McNutt up the right side. Going against Benoit. Still with it. McNutt thrown out in front. That one's deflected off the stick of Ouellet. McNutt to the blue line. Skating down. The shot deflected and just over the net. McCauley tried to send that to the blue line. That one makes its way past Sear and Kelly. The Lancaster having to regroup. Stretch pass for Sear. Isaac Sear stepping in with a shot and turned away by Thibodeau in his chest. And that's it for our first man advantage of the game. Ending with this shot from Isaac Sear. So far already out to a big lead in favor of the Lancaster Kings. Thrown across the board. Blue line held in. There's a shot attempt. Bulldage. He rims that one around over for Basque. Basque sent to the Lancaster blue line. They bring it back in off the boards. Waiting and shooting is Andrews. And a great save made. Thibodeau once more. Getting us right back into action. Dropping a stick for Lancaster's Underhill. Regains possession before it's cleared in by Bulger. Behind his own cage with it, McDonald. Moving his way into the near corner, then making a stretch pass in the middle. That one just hopping over the twig of Lopeman. He has the first goal in this contest. That's sent back for Brideau. Brideau waits, tries to make a pass. This one's going to be no icing. May have tipped off the stick of Bulger. Bulger's going to lay a hit in the back of the net on McDonald. And that is, in fact, illegal. There's McDonald not impressed. Referee having to separate the two. Shane McDonald and Luca Piel Bulger getting into it a little bit. And Tracadie is, again, going to go down a man for body checking or boarding. One of the two. And he slams his stick in frustration. And he looks like he is gone for the game. Showing some frustration as he leaves the ice. That door didn't do anything. Neither did that door. So Luca Piel Bulger, not going to see him for the rest of this game. So there's a cross check being called by the official. And likely much more. At least one misconduct. So less than 5 minutes ago, Lancaster up by a score of 3-0. And Lancaster going to go back to the man advantage when we come back. And Lancaster's now off. They got just under 4 minutes on what was an initial cross-check and then a game misconduct. They score! That shot from the blue line did not leave the ice, but traffic in front hinders Thibodeau from seeing it. And this one looks like it's Ryan Hosford from the blue line that capitalized on the first power play of the double minor. It's a shot from the blue line. It looks harmless from McNutt, tipped by Hosford. And that'll be a 4-0 Lancaster game. So just 150 now. Left is a one-timer. That's into the glove of Thibodeau. That one from McGivery, who had wired one. But a nice catch made by Thibodeau to deny that chance. So far, what has been a well-dominated game by Lancaster. Another pass in front, doesn't go. Shot out and just kept in. That was Fournier with the clear. There's a shot out in front, saved by Thibodeau, goes up above the net, and this time they get it down with just under a minute and a half. Lancaster moved their way through center, up on Cool. Stepping through him, almost losing his balance, is Kelly. Leaving that off for Hosford. Kelly again, trying to make a toe drag. Looks to his blue line, wide open. Pass back down to Kelly near the hash marks, trying to cut to the middle. Kelly moving back, going back to his blue line. There's a shot and a save made. Thibodeau. And the emotions so far might be flaring up, especially for at least one individual. Lancaster still on the man advantage for just under a minute. Cleared back in. That made its way past McCleary on the boards. He now gets it back off a pass. Goes to his blue line. Receives it back. McCleary trying to throw that in front. That one's off the body of Benoit. Pinching in to hold the line. That one looks to be McDonald. Successful in his first try. And cleared down to the Lancaster end. That puck going high up in the air. It's now just less than 10 to go on the Lancaster penalty call. Has now expired. Kings bring it in through Benoit. It's stuck in his feet, and there's what looked to have been a body check, may have been accidental. Lancaster moving back towards their own end, regrouping, shooting it back in. There's Ouellet, unable to poke it. That one's sent away by Sear, trying to throw that in front. Benoit chucking it back into his corner. Sent back up just a little bit by Fournier. Back for Lancaster, and we got a hand pass. That'll halt play with just 2 minutes to go in our first period contest. Or a tripping call, rather, not a hand pass. So we have a Tracadie man advantage coming up for 2 minutes there, first of the game. They'll have the remainder of period 1. That draw taken by Fournier. He's unsuccessful in winning so, and it goes back for Kelly. Put to his defense and sent down to the Tracadie end. Brido behind his own cage, waits, tries to lay a stretch pass up. That one tried to get over to Boudreau. Back, Kelly, gonna make no mistake, and down the ice it'll go again. They'll play a game of catch. Against the boards, there's Andrews. Making some good work of the penalty. behind his own net. Brideau throwing it up, intercepted and cleared back down behind the cage. Lancaster with an impeccable effort on their penalty kill thus far. Brideau, rink wide. Bring it up. And waiting was Jean. Sent out in the middle and taken by Lancaster. Maybe able to split the D. Working up his speed. Partial break. Work it in. There's a trip. And this may be a penalty shot on McDonald. And they'll just call it a trip. And a penalty that you don't want to take, but may have and most likely saved a goal. So we'll head to a 4-on-4. That looks like it could have been penalty shot worthy. It'll be 55 seconds on a 4-on-4. The face-off to the left of Thibodeau. Won by Lancaster, winning a lot of the face-off draws so far. Waiting, McGivry, the shot off the crossbar. Another shot, it's tipped just wide by, it looks like, defenseman Ouellet, potentially saving a goal. Cleared out and cleared all the way down the ice. This one's going to go on McCarthy, and he'll cover. He'll just try to play it, but 37 still left to go in period one. And definitely should be a time for Tracadie to calm down just a little bit, try to regain their focus after a rather poor initial first period. There's a shot deflected, and almost a key moment for Tracadie, trying to at least just get on the board here. Ouellet, steaming behind his net, hits the brakes, scans his options. There's a shot pass attempt for Cool. It goes outside to Lancaster. Kings trying to bring it in. They successfully do before it's taken by Benoit and moved outside the zone. Moving up with speed. It's Jean with a shot. Saved by McCarthy. And that one cleared out by the Kings. They need a shot really quick. There's a shot from Jean. Deflected the rebound. And right as the buzzer goes, a beautifully played game in the first period by Lancaster. Stick around for a quick break. We'll be back with period two on Maritime Stream Team for the last game of day one. So we start this second period off with just over a minute on the man advantage for Lancaster as they quickly swarm the zone. Underhill Trying to send that one across over for Kelly. Taken down low and being moved by McGivry. Loose out in front, the one-timer attempt, and that one just didn't go. Tracadie bring it back. There's a shot past Kelly. He's in a foot race now with Fournier. Moved around down for McGivry. Back behind for Kelly. Kelly skating out of the zone and through center over the red line. Now over the blue line. Kelly working in a little drop pass over for Graves. There's a shot. Graves with the rebound off the post, and the rebound. They score. And they do get a goal on the man advantage. And that is going to make it 5-0 in favor of Lancaster. Just getting started. This second period, there's a shot. And it just skipped off of Thibodeau and into the back of the net. Lancaster again into the zone. McCleary tried to put it on net. Behind the net now, cleared by Benoit, going to the blue line. Kelly slides to the middle. The shot redirected and saved by Thibodeau. And it looked like Thibodeau had wanted to play that, had dropped it out of his glove. A little bit of an early whistle. Moved into the middle. The shot. That was blocked on the way there. Another try. They score. And Lancaster have now made it 6. There's a shot that's ripped. Bar down from number 16, Caden Downey. But not much played so far here in this second period. Lancaster already put up a 2 spot on the board. We get back in their own end. Defenseman McDonald waiting, passing it rink wide. Cool, couldn't find it in his feet. There's a shot coming from just inside the blue line, deflected on its way to Thibodeau and saved. Looks like that's Zachary Andrews just trying to put it on net. And he does. And even with a bit of a help from a redirection. Now finally emerging out of their zone. It's Fournier skating it with speed. Fournier trying to go to the middle. And good defense played by Underhill. Now pass up from Lotman over for Court. Court tried to move his way in. And almost getting out of his zone was Boldage. Was upended quickly. Lancaster still around in their offensive zone. Boldage off the board. It caroms all the way back from McDonald. That pass up intercepted. Tracadie enters the zone. Cross ice pass. Fournier the shot. And that one blocked by Underhill. And Jake McCarthy has had a quiet night so far, not having too many chances, but here's Fournier again. The shot off the pad, and the rebound is almost cleared out by Andrews. Almost got a stick on another one towards the net, in between the feet. Another try, blocked out in front. Fournier again denied by McCarthy, anticipating that one perfectly. Right as I was saying, McCarthy has had a pretty quiet night. He has about 3 shots on him in the span of 10 seconds. It rattles around about every player playing pinball out in front before it finds Fournier that have been waiting on the doorstep. And McCarthy is right there covering all of the net. McNutt. DDD pass rink wide, then sent to the middle for Graves. Moved along Kelly. Rims it in along the wall as we get less than we get over 3 minutes played so far. Sent high in the air, whacked around before it's backhanded out by Fournier. Lancaster still with it, trying to move in his Graves. Stick lifted, never had a chance to shoot. Bit of shoving up against the boards. Rimmed along and backhanded out by Lambert. Moving that one across, Lancaster now enters in. It's McNutt stepping in along the right side. McNutt looking for his options, throwing that out in front now after going around the net. It's up with Kelly. Just short of the ringette line, he goes down for Graves. Around, it'll go against the wall for Hosford. Hosford trying to move that to the blue line. Tracadie now with possession. Lambert. That one going under her twig. It's now for McNutt. Pass to the middle. Hosford stepping up, waiting, making a pass. Now back to Hosford. Almost a beautiful give and go. And Hosford just sending it wide. Here he is back again with it. Sent across. Kelly. Waiting. That one's going across for McGivery. Blue line. Waiting for it. Waiting with it was McNutt. Sent across. The shot turned away by Thibodeau. Lancaster still with it behind the net. The Kings are right now buzzing in the offensive zone. Fournier bringing it out. Lucas Fournier into the zone. There's a little shove from behind. Lancaster still takes possession, however. It's Graves throwing it across. Picked up by McCalry. Moving in, trying to get around defenseman Alexis Wallet. Thrown across. This one going to go all the way down for icing. And it was almost touched up, but just barely out of the reach. I believe that was Cool. And Wallet looks like he's going to the box here for Tracadie. And he's off for a cross check. Must have been something that had happened behind the play. So Lancaster's off to a 2-minute man advantage. Just under 10 minutes left to play here in period 2. Small little delay as we wait for this puck to be dropped. And here we are, won by Lancaster. The shot that went through the legs of a man. Now put behind the net. Here's McClary trying to look out in front. Shot back in by Lancaster. They attempted clear by number 33, Luca Brido gets out and all the way down the ice. He'll come to rest behind the net. Backhanded over for Underhill. He's going to be upended by Boudreau. Up against the wall. That one not going to hit McClary. And Brideau with a slap shot that goes high and with some great force down the ice. McClary going to try it again. Having tons of pressure right with him from Boudreau. Behind the net, the Aigles with it, and they will successfully clear it down, starting off very hot on this penalty kill. With it for Lancaster, McDonald. But trying to pass that one up. It'll go down for McCarthy. Little D-to-D passes. Lancaster trying to get their men open. Here's Andrews stepping in. Andrews waiting, trying to get a shot off. He will, and it's just wide of the net. And his Aigles now sending it off the boards and down the ice. McCarthy. Rimmed along the boards. That one for McDonald. McDonald pass up through center. Lopeman stepping in with it along Benoit. Sent back, attempted clear, blocked by Underhill. His shot, that one's blocked right on in front. Now has to go chase it. Underhill up against the boards. He's going to be hit, and another penalty coming up against Tracadie right as their previous one expired. And it looks like it's Lucas Fournier that'll head to the penalty box for a body contact. So Lancaster back to the man advantage. Fournier is off for 2 minutes for a body contact. There's a slap shot one-timer, and right there is Thibodeau sliding across. Here's another chance, a shot, another save from Thibodeau. Flip down to McCarthy. He's laid the light pass off to his defense. Rimmed around, Kelly. Gonna let it go. It's Hosford. To the middle for Graves. Graves stepping in, trying to send that to Hosford. Goes backdoor, one-timer Hosford, and didn't get enough of it. Another shot is deflected and will go up into the protective netting. Here's a sharp angle shot that's turned away by Thibodeau. Another great chance for Lancaster. And Thibodeau again coming strong. This time it's Hosford that had gloved it down, waited for the perfect opportunity, and again, that still wasn't enough to beat Thibodeau. Shot down by Les Aigles. McCarthy leaving off for McNutt. McNutt had weaved around one. Tried to pass that one up. Over for McGivry. McNutt. Dangling a couple, leaving that off for McGivry. Pass across as they enter the zone. Winding up for it. And offside. In the process is Sear. He had definitely wanted to get some velocity behind that one. Behind the Tracadie net. Moved along by Bourdage. McCarthy. Behind the net, going to leave it off for McNutt. Kelly. Sent to the middle outside his zone. Moving out with it is Sear. Sear walking in, trying to split the D. A nice pass. Trying to move that to the middle was Downey. Back to the blue line. Back down. That will skip over the stick of Downey. Going to the corner. Tracadie now going to have a second to clear. It flips high. Kelly going down to one knee, trying to block it. And it's out to a neutral ice. Less than 10 seconds to go on the Fournier body contact call. Kelly was poked off the puck. Ended up being a drop pass. Walking in, there's a shot from Sear that just misses wide. Moving its way to the middle was Downey. Tracadie now moving into the zone. It's Fournier right out of the box. Had gone and stick lifted and is unsuccessful in his try. Shooting it down for the Kings is McClary. From behind the net. The Eagles rim it along the board. It now gets sent back into the Tracadie end. Cool. Finding it for Deseg to pass up. A beautifully laid pass that had gone over to Jean. And now a penalty against Lancaster coming up as Fournier's stick goes flying. And this may even up now. Bourdage with some retaliation after the play. It was just unnecessary, especially in that case where everything had been resolved. And as we can tell, a very heated game to try to crown the victor of New Brunswick. So this will even out and just be 5-on-5, I do believe. Lancaster wins the draw. And that one extremely clean. McDonald and moved it up towards the blue line. It's banked back off the boards. Moving back in his own end is Fournier. Fournier waiting just above his crease and now exits the zone. Across the red line he goes into the Lancaster zone. Trying to keep possession. He is stick lifted by McCleary. The Kings from it back around the net. Cool along the right line. Passing it down. Or for Jean. Jean out front trying to see Fournier. It goes behind the net. Back for Jean. He lays one to Court. Court puts a perfect tape-to-tape pass to Lopeman. It goes back for Thibodeau, who ends up making a beautiful pass over for Cool. Skating back up for the Kings is Underhill. Working his way to his backhand. Hitting the brakes. Looking for options. Sharp angle shot that goes almost in the net. There's a rebound chance. Still loose behind the net. Shot up by Tracadie. Ends up deflecting off multiple sticks and outside. And with just over 4 minutes left, Lancaster up by a score of 6-0. And what has been a very one-sided affair thus far. Lancaster getting 2 goals after the second period. Those both coming within 3 minutes of the start of the second period. They were leading 4-0 after 1. And it was a quick 2 to start the second. Here again, winning the draw. Trying to keep it at the blue line and just unable in doing so is Underhill. Tracadie going back the other way. There's a shot from Boudreau off the pad of McCarthy. Back behind the net. Underhill has a bit of time. Goes across the boards. That one over for Captain McGilvery. Rink wide. Stepping in. Pass out in front. The dangle. And unable to get a shot is Garrett Graves. Would have been a sure goal. He had beaten Thibodeau in the net. Just not the puck. Shot back down by Tracadie. This one's not going to be icing. Underhill. Rimmed across the boards. McDonald tried to flip it over one. Cleared back in by Aigles. Rimmed across. McGilvery up against the boards. Putting it back behind his own cage. Back again. Rimmed for McGilvery. Flipping it past Boudreau. Trying to make a nice poke with it is Graves entering the zone. It's Graves in with the shot turned away by Thibodeau, or maybe it's behind him. And they whistle it down. And that one not going to count as a goal. Was ever so close to being one. What a move by Garrett Graves to make his way and just poke it by Alexis Ouellet. Sear in to take the draw for the Kings. Tracadie had tried to make some last-minute changes, so we'll have to redo that draw. Again, it's Sear and Jean. One by Sears. Now the Kings set up in their offensive zone. There's a pass picked off. Tracadie coming back the other way. Might be a breakaway for Jean. Jean to his backhand, and he misses the net. Couldn't pull it back to his forehand, or else that one would have definitely been taken away. Now a pass back up. It's McCleary stepping in, pass to the middle. Here's a shot from Sear. A great save. McCleary with the rebound. Another great save. Thibodeau lying down, extends his arm and turns it away with his glove side as he's down on the ice. Now battling up in the corner for the puck. It's rimmed around and kept in by the Kings. Puck headed back up towards the blue line on this one for McNutt. There's a shot deflected. They score. That's going to make it their 7th of the game. And it's going to be 7-0 now in favor of the Lancaster Kings that have played a very great game thus far. It went up to McNutt at the blue line. He took a shot, and it's deflected back door. And that looks to be Adam Stewart. And refs talking in at the Lancaster bench with 2:05 left to go in the second. And here we go, now ready for the draw. One by Lancaster, working his way back in. McNutt flips it high and into the zone. Shot back, but just kept in at the blue line by Kelly. Now taken back by the Eagles. Potential 3-on-1, stepping in. Here's a shot, glove down. The rebound is loose and sent into the corner where it's rimmed out by Kelly. He got that to Andrews, but he had taken a tumble. Now attempted pass to Lopeman, goes down the ice. This one not going to be icing. Brito rimmed around. He had tried to find Matt Jean, who just had that great chance. Here's Kelly walking in, stick lifted, shot from Andrews that barely made its way through. After that shot, it's going to bump up and just go over the stick of McNutt. Sends it cross ice, moving back down into the zone of Tracadie is number 3, Bulldage, clearing it all the way down, missing his passing target. And we may have a penalty called here. And it looks like it's going to be on both teams, maybe. Again, unsure of exactly what happened. It's Lopeman to the box for Lancaster. And Bulldage to the box for Tracadie. So maybe something that was said, or maybe a couple whacks that happened after the whistle. And we were unable to catch it. It was behind the play. It looked like it was near the Lancaster bench. And there will go Bulldage. And there's another Tracadie player that has taken the same route. So it has now been number 2 and number 3 for Tracadie that has hit the locker room early. Bolger had left the game earlier for most likely something that had been said to a referee. And it looks like we have timeout being called for Lancaster. We'll be back after a quick break. 1:09 left to go in period 2 between the Kings and his Aigles de Tracadie on MST. And refs still discussing near the penalty box. 3 officials are there, 2 of the refs and a linesman. And it looks like we're being told that there may have been spit sent on the bench of Lancaster. That is the rumored reason that Bulldodge had been kicked out of this game. So it's a 2-minute man advantage for Lancaster again. Have seen themselves on numerous chances, and then we'll get another one here with the Eagles taking, again, the extra minor. McDonald trying to put it behind the net and backdoor. Hosford cutting in front. The shot saved. And it looks like we have another Tracadie penalty. And it's going to be a slash. And trying to pinpoint exactly who's going to the box. It looks like that's Willette. So it's now a 5-on-3 for a minute and 46 to end off this period. Lancaster off the draw. Underhill sent back to his D. He got it back. The shot redirected and saved and turned away by Thibodeau. That was Graves showing off his hand-eye coordination. Here's Underhill again with a shot redirected from Graves. And that went off the pad of Thibodeau once more. Back for Underhill. Underhill waiting, going across, over for McDonald. The shot turned away by Thibodeau with 3 quick shots. Or never mind, that one went in. For Lancaster, they capitalize on the 5-on-3. And now it'll just be a man advantage for a minute and 33. Again, off the draw, almost brought back in by Lancaster. Shot in by McClary behind the cage. As we end off this second period, another 4-goal period for Lancaster, giving them a tremendous 8-0 lead. Pass to the middle. Passing back, McClary going behind the net, trying to get that one over for Sear. Thrown out in front, the shot off the post, rebound, and they score. And unsure if this goal is going to count. It went in right as the buzzer hit 0. We'll take another look. Keep in mind our clock not exactly accurate to the in-game clock. And if our clock is accurate, that will be a goal. We'll have to see after 2 regardless. It's Lancaster 8 or 9. And Tracadie still with no score. We'll be back 10 minutes for the Flood, and we will see period 3 between the Kings and the Eagles on MST. Miller getting it out, stepping his way in. His fastball, the shot, save the rebound, they score! He shoots, and what a save from Golan, he didn't know where. Lightning offensive zone time, blue line, the shot just misses the net. One by Blackman, skating up Emberley, waiting, shooting, denied by puck towards Golan, he swats it away. Blue line, move back towards the crease. On the corner, Bailey right through the corner there. And the Lightning have been lucky not surrendering a couple goals. There's a shot that's turned away by a delayed penalty. Another one coming up against the Lightning. Emberley in, saucer pass. The shot turned away by the block. Skating back up. McGee waiting, shooting just over the cage. The middle, and just couldn't able to get a shot as that one. Here's another shot turned away by the check. Clear back up, one-on-one, skating in. The shot moving to his backhand, and Galanter putting his brakes out in the corner and then making a nice pass up for Emberley. Going up against one, and another penalty coming. The only 3 goals came from Grand Wild. There's a shot denied by Gallant. It's under him. Where is it? Side of the net, Gallant. Liadet. Behind the net, we're going to have a penalty. So currently in the box for Louisville is Malachi McNaughton. He is serving a too-many-men penalty. Backhander to the side. Well, there's Kennedy. There's a pass. Intercepted. Working in, toe drag. The shot blocked by the skate. And a very dangerous chance, but Gallant standing tall. Again, another chance. Throw it in front. They score. And be back with the third. Walking in, Leclerc. The shot. Score. Leclerc 2-on-1. Hammer cutting wide. Tried to throw that out in the crease, and that one's covered. McNaughton. Quickly turned around. The Wild go back the other way. Great defense back by Alex Avon. Skinning with speed. Avon almost all alone. Far shot. And then moving up is Kennedy. Cutting wide. Throwing into the corner. Gazard out in front for Kennedy. And it's given away. The Wild go back. The shot blocked by the shin pads of Liadet. A rebound denied by against the wall. Emberley working the shot. Denied again by the pass. Then that one up over for Doan. He goes battling in the corner. Doan out in front. The pass. Couldn't we get a shot off? Still loose. They score. Doan to Boover. Upending him. Finding at the red line. The shot turned away by Gallant. It's Blackman that had a shot off. That had looked to be, I believe it was Scrimmer at the blue line. A shot denied by. Off the draw out in front. Denied by Gallant. Rebound still loose in the blue paint. Lose it within in their own end. Trying to nifty dangles. Fast goal into his forehand. Denied by. Trying to throw that out. Emberley up against the boards. Blocked in. And a center. Emberley rather. Trying to work his way again. Has a shot. Fires. And that's blocked. Pass along the red line. Pass attempt. Didn't go through. Second try to Kennedy. Here's Gazard. The shot turned away by the 4-2. Now moving in, fast goal, the shot. That one didn't get through. Another chance off the pad of, but a toe drag, fast goal in, the shot above the net it goes, and he again just held in for the moment. Now taking back, fast goal, the shot. Again, another save from a little breather after being hounded, but here comes Eberly up with speed, drop pass, slap shot, and another great bank down. Emberley again. One behind the cage, loose out in front, the shot, they score! Off the draw. Jenkins had tried to push it out. Kennedy back in, pass, Gazard, the shot, and turned away. Little tap up to Kennedy. Goes rink wide. Matthews, what a move. Jackson Matthews, backhander, just misses his way back in. The shot, where is it? Rebound, still loose on Gallant. Emberley up with speed. Austin Emberley still with the shot. Saved by Gallant. Blue line, Blackman. Sent down. I've won the shot, score. Still left to go. It's a 5-3 game in favor of the Wild, and it looks like they give the puck away. Let them touch it. There's a shot, save, rebound, score. Rebound, still loose to the side of the net. Where is it behind the net? And I believe the shot, another save. Period one. Sent to the blue line. From Broderick, there's a shot, saved by McCormick, and good defense played by Legacy. There's a sharp angle shot, saved and turned away. Savoie skating back. Again, Savoie curling on the right, the shot, and a save made. Running along right near the ringette line. Capitals get it back, sharp angle shot again, turned away. Taken Gillis, there's a soft pass. There's a shot that just misses the end by KV. They've mastered the little flip move right out in front. The shot saved by McCormick, his own player. KV now potentially developing a 2-on-1. And great defense. Hugo Alcino on a 2-on. Going up to the blue line. Isaac. There's a shot saved. The blue line fires. That one's blocked. That goes right in the feet of Legacy. He tries to move it towards the net. Still poked for a trip. Here's Thomas. Legacy one-timer deflected way above the net. And up with speed, McNeil. McNeil in along the left, shoots off the post. It looked to, he makes a nice pass up, working his way. McNeil trying to cut in past Arsenault. McNeil to his forehand, turned away, and the Lucas McNeil so far, plenty of chances. In come the Vikings with a shot. Waiting, has a bit of time, not too much, however. Vikings come back in, there's a pass to the middle. Moving up is Mays. Mays trying to go back door in the chain. On his backhand. Still looking for a pass. Leaves it off. Unable to get a shot as Isaac. Goes up to the blade. Sava winds up with a drive. Deflected and saved. One. He goes in. Gets a little bump over from Gracewood. And a slot. Doing a spin around before going to Bernatchez. Back behind the net. Babin walks up toward the blue line. Waiting. There's a drive. Deflected off the post. Babin once more. Sets across. One-timer from Legacy. Turned away. Babin once more, sets across, one-timer from Legacy, turned away, the rebound, they score! Picking up and trying to take it to the middle, there's a pass, a shot saved by Matt. Can't keep the zone, McNeil hits the brakes, a shot from the blue line, that one's off the pad, deflected, and off the pad of McKinnon again. Another shot, glove down, pressure down by Arsenault, pinning his man up, and that leads to his team taking outside the zone. Maintain across the blue line. There she goes north, the pass, score! Here's Babin, short-handed, another try. That one saved and turned up. Gets past one, McNeil, sharp angle, shot turned away by McKinnon. Another Norse Vikings, intense puck battles right next to the KV bench. Brought in, here's Gillis trying to extend his way behind the net, taken, shot back towards the end of the Vikings. Nice little toe drag move from Driscoll. Trying to get in, he's the way, working up with speed, potential 3-on-1. McNeil end to end and couldn't get a shot off side of the net. Covered. Vikings skated back in. What a move by Isaac. The shot saved. Caps working back with speed. What a stick lift. Shot from McNeil and flashing the left. Gone through. Here's Thomas, sharp angle shot. That one had went just above the crease, and there's a thus far, they've gone one shortly after one had ended. One-timer from Parker. Just barely kept in. There's another shot to tempt Driscoll. Across in the left, making his way past a couple. Driscoll to the net, and a match for Lohman. He has a shot that's deflected off the stick of a defender. And here we are still 5-on-5. And Caps off to another power play. And there's a loose scramble right next to attack call. There's a stretch pass that hits the man. There's a pass. Mays with a shot. Trying to go. Potentially end this last game. McNeil. That's Mays rather trying to cut across. Stopped by the KB defenseman. Savoie to the empty net. That goes right in the mouth. Shot against the wall by Steers. The battling up against the wall is defending the crease for Dieppe. The shot from Roy. That's it. Going up top, waiting for the shot, cutting to the middle. Murphy shoots, saved by Allward, and the rebound deep in the Dieppe zone. It's 71. It's Everett cutting to the middle, still loose, right next to Allward. To the middle, trying to get a shot off. They score! Flipped up by Duguay, about to the line of the River Cats. Noble pass up, Underwood all alone. Underwood the shot, saved by River Cats. Send it rink wide in their own end. Watch out, sharp angle shot. Men, another change, wrong time, walking in. The shot is blocked. A rush for the Eagles. Stepping up with speed. There's a shot off the blocker. In, across, waiting. Murphy winds up, turned away by Allward. Pass to the center. Eagles enter the zone, up with speed. Johnson, score! Back up with it, Godet. Being tied up with Johnson. There's Johnson. Whoa. Whoa, going into the boards. Duguay, sharp angle, backhander. That one's denied. River Cats in. Banks curls back. Sent to the middle. Through a couple legs. One-timer just missing. Goes across. Waiting at the shot off. Noble. Sharp angle shot does make its way through. Another try off the pass. That ends up being a perfect pass They move up the left with speed. A drop pass waiting. The shot turned away by finding his feet. Gets it back to his forehand. Leaves it off for Cormier. Trying to step in. We got Aigles. Waits with a drive. Save. Rebound. Duguay. Leblanc. Stretch pass up. Duguay. 1-on-2. Duguay trying to cut in with a shot. And that one's blocked. Tristan Baker stepping in. Going against Leblanc. His stick again goes flying up into the net. Stepping in. Trying to make a beautiful move with the windmill deep. That was blocked. A shot. They score. River Cats on their own end. Stretch pass. It's Murphy. Stops it and brings it into the zone. Murphy walking in with a shot. Save. Rink wide. Lucas Johnson stepping in. Bouncing puck. It's loose right next to Carter. River Cats outside the zone. Leblanc skating back. 1-on-1. It's Leblanc. And across. Now back in the center. River Cats work their way back in. A shot saved by Allward. Way to the middle. It's Babin trying to get a shot off and had just gone too close. Another chance saved by Carter. Great force along the boards. McCallum left to the blue line. There's a shot that's saved and a very intense game so far. There's a shot deflected above the net. Rebound to the side of the net. Shoved into Allward. Tri-County had gone up 1-0 early thanks to Denver Gaudette. And it's been just 2 Dieppe taken back by Tri-County into the zone. Working his way in all alone. Everett, the shot, score by Miles Babin. Very scary. County. Off the time, it's taken in by Dezay. There's a shot and glove down. Shot to the middle off the pad of Carter. And that one taken away. And a big 30 seconds still to go. What a move to the middle. And just losing possession of it is Roy. Try to get up on the board. Hébert wins the draw. Roy sends his to Levesque. Levesque, the shot off the. It's Roy and Nicolas Hébert trying to free it loose. Hébert to the middle. The shot blocked. Off his Aigles. It's blocked now. Murphy coming back. And here we go, third period to play, just starting. Lancaster. So it's less than a minute to go on a man advantage. Backhander, what a save from Thibodeau, flashing the glove. It was a breakaway, I believe. I believe it was number 9, Garrett Graves, finding his way all alone. And we have ourselves a bit of straight time coming here in period 3. There's a shot that misses. Time will keep on ticking. Just less than 14 minutes. Draw goes to the right of Thibodeau, won by the Kings. Kelly trying to go down to McGivry. It's Brido in his own end. Remain along the boards, cleared back in by the Kings with Hosford trying to find that one out and put it out in front. Jean battling up with McGivry. Cleared out, being called a high stick. Kelly's going to wait. Looked like he was about to wait for Boudreau to touch it up. But he'll touch it up himself, get a whistle, and still take a little bit of time off the clock. Offensive zone draw now for the Eagles. Almost kept in by Ouellet. It just gets outside the blue line. Kings now in their own end. Pass through center. Work his way up. There's a shot glove down by Thibodeau. It'll be covered. It was Sear that had walked in and just took the smart play to shoot it. We get close now to the 12-minute mark. Tracadie now exits their zone. Fournier to Cool. Lancaster now in their own end. Downey trying to move his way and fork his way through center, trying to put that up against the boards. There's a pass from Benoit over for Fournier. Fournier stepping in, cutting across, losing it behind him, leaves it off Benoit, shoots, and didn't have much on it, so it's patted away easily by McCarthy. Behind his own cage now is McDonald of the Kings. Trying to go around the boards. There's a pass that goes all the way down the ice, off the boards. Tracadie off the draw, behind the net, throw down in front by Jean, and that one misses his entire team, and he has iced it on himself. Thibodeau behind his own cage, skating for it, had to skate quickly, ends up getting across the boards for Jean. He was poked loose and gets it back. Now is upended by Underhill, trying to make that pass over for Andrews. Now it goes into the feet of Andrews, or will just miss, and there'll be an icing now against Tracadie. Face-off won clearly by the Eagles. Ouellet trying to go around the net, was upended by Andrews. At the blue line, it's given away. Going up with speed, Boudreau before he's quickly poked off and stick-checked. And it's brought back and shot back in by McDonald. Brido passing up through center. That one didn't hit his man. It's cleared back in. Goes off the leg of Brido. And across or for Jean. Matt Jean. Against the boards. Bring it up. Ibal waiting. Leaving that off for Jean. Trying to throw that out in the middle. Still taken. It's Jean Lowe's trying to throw it in front. Brido at the blue line. He shoots. Patted away by McCarthy. Had a lengthy bit where he pretty much had no work to do. Has now been a bit busy since this third period started. Another icing coming up against Lancaster. Off the draw, over to right behind the net. Tracadie still with possession, taken away by the Kings. They worked their way up with a big rink-wide pass, and trying to dangle was Hosford, and not having it was Benoit. Back with it for Tracadie. Sent out into the middle. Wallet trying to dangle off a couple moves. It's Benoit clearing it in to the Lancaster zone. Again up against the boards next to the timekeeper's box. It was McGilvery. Back with it for Tracadie. Shaw in the middle. Wallet in and out of the feet of Cool. It's now for Fournier. Fournier stepping in and shooting, and that one misses the net. Kings now get it outside the zone. It's Cool. Waiting for all his team to exit the zone. Benoit over to Fournier. Fournier stepping in across the line. Sends it across. There's a shot from Jean, and that one's going to miss the net. A loose puck right out in the high slot area. It was bobbled by a couple, and now taken out by Lancaster. Moving his way past Ouellet into the zone. Benoit and tried to move it across the boards. Now taken away by Jean. Jean being tied up. Hosford trying to move his way back into the zone. And is just unable to keep it in. Stick lifts a bear. And it looks like it's going to be offside. There bringing it out was Lambert. Brought back in by Lancaster. Moving to the center, there's a shot from Sear that's blocked by Thibodeau. In the corner now with it. Downey sends it to the line. Moving in, there's a shot from McDonald, and they score. It just gets by Thibodeau and squeaks by him, and will just make its way past the red line. Or maybe this is an early whistle. He had thought Thibodeau had it. That definitely squeaks by him and into the net. But an early whistle keeps this game at 9-0 in favor of Lancaster, and they score last second of the first period, quite literally right before the clock hit 0-0. And the Kings still want an explanation from the refs. Face off one by Sear. Downey again to the line. Cleared back in by Kelly. Behind the net. Taken away by Brido. Working back. McDonald trying to put it to the net. Trying to get a backhand off. And a penalty call. This one's going to go up against Tracadie. And McDonald might be getting called as well. So McDonald's headed to the box. And so is Savoie. Or potentially that's Basque. We'll see about the initial call. So it looks like, again, penalties will offset as the clock keeps ticking down. Now getting it all sorted out, everything will even up. Lopman had tried to put it to the line, and that was going in between the legs of Kelly. Kings dump it in as we approach 4 minutes to go. Matt Jean trying to traverse his way through the zone. It's given away the shot that's turned away by the pad of Thibodeau. Jean just trying to do a bit too much to get out of the zone. Shot back in by Lancaster. So far, a very uneventful third period. And straight time not helping with the fact. Shot by Brido. And icing to be called. Again, cleared in by the Kings. One hit. And they almost moved it out with perfection, and that pass just couldn't get on the tape of Cool. Benoit against the boards. It's Fournier trying to move his way out through center. Kings back with it along the boards. It'll go for Andrews. Andrews trying to move his way past Benoit. Tracadie now brings it up with speed. Jean for Cool. Cool stepping in along the line, trying to send that one over for Jean. William Jean. Cool trying to see Fournier out in front. It's a loose puck. Another try, and don't know if that had just not gone on net or it was an amazing save by McCarthy. Either way, still, Tracadie remains off the board. Another icing. As we now get down to 2.5 minutes, and we'd like to thank everyone for tuning along either this game or all of today. There's currently 57 watching the dying stages of the Kings and the Eagles. And we will see the Eagles twice tomorrow morning at 10. It's Tracadie and Dieppe taking on each other at Riverview Upper at the Byron Dobson. Dieppe has one tie, and Tracadie will most likely start off with a loss. Really shot up against the glass. Kings banking along the boards. Cross ice pass, back door. What an almost amazing play. Going rink wide twice, and Graves just didn't get enough of it. Hosford moving around Jean. Hosford cutting back towards the net, looking out in front with a pass, and Brido upends that. Moving back. McGurvery misses his pass, so it now goes outside the zone. Kings re-enters. We get to the last minute of play. Up against the boards, McGivery. Pass, right up the red line, the shot. That looked like it had gone off the post. Or a great save made by Thibodeau. McGivery passing out in front, back from McGivery. He's got some room to wait, he shoots, and that misses the net left. At the line, another shot saved by the pads of Thibodeau. That had been looked to have had eyes to the five-hole. McGivery to the middle. Hosford waiting and getting a stick lifted by Boudreau as he goes back the other way. Ashton Boudreau working his way in, almost loses his balance and has a shot, and that one was blocked up by Kelly before it could get to the net. Kelly across for Hosford. He sends one rink wide. Streaking up is McGivery. Captain McGivery worked his way in between the legs, Deke. McGivery, backhander, just goes above the net. Almost a highlight reel play, just didn't have the finish. Tracadie going back the other way with Jean with a shot. That one's saved. Now with just a couple seconds left. The Kings go behind their net, and that is going to end our hockey game. And that is going to end our game here by a score of 9-0 in favor of Lancaster. And that'll be it for day one. So recapping day one, it was Grand Lake taking down Louisville to start it off. That was by a score of 5-4. Restigouche North beat KV 3-0. Dieppe tied Tri-County 2-2. Restigouche beat Louisville by a score of 4-3. That one happened in Riverview. And our most recent game is Lancaster taking down Tracadie by a score of 9-0. It's KV and Grand Lake still playing now at Riverview. And we'll be back tomorrow at 10 a.m. And that one's between les Aigles de Dieppe and les Aigles de Tracadie-Sheila. I'm Brina Lane, and we thank you for watching as a part of Maritime Stream Team.